Happy Monday of Holy Week. We're looking at the home stretch before Easter right now, and in a sense, looking at a week that's oriented to the end, to Christ's sacrifice on the cross on Good Friday and his resurrection on Easter Sunday, is a way to more appreciate the present that's given to us. And if you look at today's gospel, Jesus gives us beautiful line to Judas when he's challenged about Mary offering this very expensive ointment to anoint Christ's feet and to lavish her attention and her love on him in this gesture. Jesus says, "Let her keep this for the day of my burial." And it clues us into the need to look ahead and look in front of us rather than behind. Because when we are always looking in the past on what could have happened, what should have happened, what I would have rather done, that's when we're robbed of whatever it is we have accomplished and whatever it is we have given or offered or received. Rather, looking ahead and not looking behind, but looking ahead allows us to appreciate what is in front of us, right? And by looking ahead, I don't mean strategizing for the future, but simply looking at the present in light of what is bound to come, right? Looking at the present, at what it is, and looking at it, colored it with the light of eternity. And Mary of Bethany uniquely had this perspective. Why? Because her beloved brother had recently been taken from her, had died, and spent days in the tomb. And so when he was given back to her, that time of loss, that time where she grieved what had never happened, allowed her a beautiful and sensitive perspective on what is happening and what is given to her in the present. How often we take our brothers or sisters or family members for granted, right? But as soon as we realize that they will not always be there, as soon as we realize that their time with us is limited and our time with them limited, then our time together takes on a more precious meaning, and we are able to see the value of what's given and the treasure that is there before us in their presence, right? And so Mary of Bethany had this great sensitivity, not only to Lazarus, whom she had lost, and then who had been re-gifted to her, given back to her, but rather in all of those close to her, in all of those in her heart, in her sister Martha, whom she most likely, looked on with a deeper affection at this time, and certainly on Jesus, who not only was the benefactor, the means through which she had received back her brother and his life, but rather as the one whom she has always loved. And she sees in this moment of him having dinner at her house before the Passover, she realizes, here's a perfect opportunity. Why should I waste a moment of this time, of this opportunity to love and to express my love for the one who has given me so much and the one who has such a great place in my heart? As we look, staring down the days of Holy Week, here we are on this Monday, realizing that we still have days to love Jesus, to love all those he has given to us, and especially as we stare in the light of the reminder of death about us in this time of pandemic, in this time of virus and disease. We are reminded of the gift that the life of our loved ones is for us, and we're reminded of the gift of faith that the life of Christ has given us, right? And so as we look on this Monday of Holy Week, looking towards the events that we know are coming to pass, are so close at hand, we are impressed by those events, but also allowed to cherish these sort of ordinary moments of Monday and Tuesday and even Wednesday of Holy Week, when we have just a little more time of normal life, of life enjoying the sort of standard of what's given to us, so that we can appreciate them and receive them and lavish our presence in them. And that as we look ahead to the high points of Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday, we are able to heighten our preparation and anchor today's decisions and today's actions we can anchor them in eternity, because by meeting them, by pouring out our faith and love in those acts, then we allow them to be characterized by God, who is faith, God, who is the object of our faith, God, who is the source of our love. And so in filling them with God, we claim the present moment for eternity. And therefore, each of these hours, each of these moments are truly for us able to be kept in the light of eternity, because they are spent, they're poured out in a unity with God. And so may you have cherished moments this Holy Week. May you take every moment to fulfill all of those great Lenten resolutions, those great Lenten practices that we began with. We still have time to pour ourselves into them so that they may be treasures for us as we celebrate with Christ the resurrection. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.